Figure TV. Revolutionary salute. Revolutionary salute. Like, share, subscribe. Welcome to the House of Revolution. You know I'm your humble host, the Yao Ming of Revolution, and we got to get into this late breaking news the revolutionaries can use. But first, be sure to wipe your feet. That means hit the like button. You in the House of Revolution. Like, share, subscribe. Salute to Carsino for life, first of all. Salute to Carsino for life for bringing some of this information to the light. We're going to be looking at what their brother had to say, but dang, closed the back door. Kendrick Lamar, salute Queen. Closed the back door, Kendrick Lamar and Snoop Dogg. Yo ass always into some very deceitful shit. Salute. This blew my mind when I found this out. I couldn't even get my other live prepared. I said, you know what? We're going to get on this right now. And then I'll deal with that other stuff later. Snoop Dogg. Do you mean to tell me you signed the Hells Angels artist that jumped on Drake? They death row? Snoop, how could you? You know, it make it seem like you called the shot that got Ross whooped on. And it make it seem like you very jealous of Kendrick Lamar. Let's get into this, y'all. Let's get into Snoop Dogg. It's now out that you signed Hell's Angel, Culture Vulture, Merkulis. Bro, this is definitely a white guy who called this guy and made the other white guy beef off on Ross. We're going to get into all that.
What's up, YTV? It's your boy DJ Y, and we're back with breaking news. Yours truly, legendary Uncle Snoop Dogg signs Merkulis in his new Death Row Records. Congratulations to Merk. He is the first Canadian rapper signed in Death Row Records. Honestly, man, I love Merk. I love his music. This guy is too dope, man.
No.
This is true facts, without doubt, without saying. So, guys, yesterday Snoop Dogg posted.
This him right here. Merkulis, the Hells Angel rapper, the Culture Vulture. He don't really like our people, but he don't mind cosplay. He don't mind cosplaying a hip hop artist. Snoop, you signed them to Death Row. Do you know what the hell the Hells Angels feel about you, Snoop? But we'll get to that later because your artist, Snoop Dogg, Merkulis, has now been exposed setting that thing off. Your Hells Angels artist, Snoop Dogg. Snoop, it's real funny that when Kendrick Lamar had the Pop-Out concert, your motherfucking ass was in Canada.
Posted debut single of Merkulis in his official YouTube page. So officially, Merk is in new Death Row label.
Let me give Carsino for life his credit. I'm gonna be playing some of his stuff, but I seen him going to work on this, and I seen people hating on him, and I said, let me do the live. I'll run the live on the nigga. I don't give a fuck about nobody, nigga. I'll tell the truth here. Snoop, what you doing business with the Hells Angels? And tell me you didn't toss Rick Ross to the Hells Angels because your hate for Kendrick. This is crazy. Boy, you double-crossed Big and Pac and now Rick Ross and Kendrick?
Well, this is too crazy, man. Beautiful.
Doing it all over again. Shout out to Snoop. Shout out to Death Row. And with all that being said, this is just one of the many announcements that I got coming with Death Row. We're just getting started, man.
So, guys, it seems that Death Row Records is international and their door is open for every.
Records officially getting extorted by the Hells Angels and Snoop Dogg officially getting extorted. See, I laughed at Drake the other day. Drake ain't the only one. Snoop, your ass is getting extorted also, nigga. You done rubber stamp the Hells Angels, nigga, so you can get some protection when you in Canada, and we will play the video. I'd be damned if when Kendrick Lamar threw that big pop-out for everybody to come out and show love, you just so happen to be in Canada. You a motherfucker, boy.
Very talented rapper. Merkulis is really very solid dude. His flow, his fast flow is so beautiful, man. So you guys really make some great decision, man. Congratulations
right.
to.
I just want to show y'all. We're gonna get deeper into that to show you. Snoop signed that guy, Merkulis. Let's get a little bit deeper. Let's see this guy. This him right here. Yeah, Merkulis. I went and found your video, Bubba, on YouTube. You goddamn cloud chasing Culture Vulture. I'll be damned if the Hells Angels is signing the rap. Hells Angels is signing the rap groups now. And they want race wars and they can't stand our people in real life. That's crazy.
Fucking works.
Snoop, you a fucking clown.
Baby, you want to watch it on your phone and tell me if the stream is clear, please?
Bro. This is
just go to my channel.
Dog's artist, Merkulis, the Hell's Angel, who gave the word, and we're gonna get in that one through that casino video. He whispered into the other Hell's Angel ear, nigga, and then he walked off, and then all hell broke loose. Snoop's artist kicked that shit off, nigga.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy. My Jay-Z voice.
It's a culture voice right here. Don't give a damn about our people.
All right, man. I don't usually go live on YouTube, so I'm hoping that this works out in my favor here and we can get this popping. The structure to go live here is a lot different. What's going on, Jude Mack, Ryan 60, Kyle Bird? I think that's my boy. Ryan, I think that's Farley. Jude Mack, Miss Mo, John Click. Holy fuck, these comments are coming in quick. Jesse Check, what's going on? Court W, Dominic Fay, Myron Raisin, what's going on? What's going on? Joe Wall, Josh Adams, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Brandon Nielsen, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Everybody hit me with some fire emojis if you're excited right now, because I'm excited right now, and I can't tell you guys enough or stress enough how fucking hype I am. I'm jacked up off that caffeine. Shout out to Plants Coffee, some adrenaline. My whole childhood is, I don't know, man. I can't even fucking talk. I can't even fucking talk, guys. 724 people, 802 people. Let's keep it going.
So fucking disgusting, bro. Motherfucker hate our guts in their clubhouses, but then they send motherfuckers like here to eat off of us. They sent bitches like this to eat off of us. Then they start extorting Drake and Snoop motherfucking ass, because the Hell's Angels, they ain't not no joke to play with. They definitely extort us. It's extortion. But that's not the point. Why are you signing a racist? And you a racist if you part of Hell's Angels. I'm gonna fuck what nobody say, nigga. I ain't that type of nigga. Why is Snoop signing a racist Hell's Angel? Yeah, I mean, you want to sign some white boy, sign him, bro. Salute. But you don't got to sign a racist Hell's Angel, family. And I'm hearing you sign them so you can get some protection out there in Canada, bro. But Snoop, where you fucked up is your artist confronted Rick Ross, nigga, and gave the command. That's your death row artist. Damn, Rick Ross is playing down like us. Snoop, you got a problem with Kendrick Lamar's song? They ain't like us. Come on, y'all. West Coast can't let Snoop get away with this. All Rick Ross did was play a West Coast song. And then Snoop Dogg, your artist, the racist white supremacist Hell's Angel, jumped on him. Let's get to know him a little better.
Let's hit that 1K at least. I know we can hit that 2K. You know what I mean? You guys know I never go live on YouTube. So if I'm going live on YouTube, it's for a reason. If you read the title of the live, then you know some shit is about to go down. You know what I'm saying?
Clown.
Drop those fire emojis, man. Tell me in the comments where you guys are from. I want to see where everybody is in the world, man, because I know that we're in a position now where people are watching everywhere. You know what I mean? And I can't thank you guys enough.
Merkulis, I want to talk to you about why the fuck did the Hell's Angels try to lynch them 3 black boys out there in California? Yeah, you talked to them too. Why Snoop? Why you didn't ask your Hell's Angels artists about them brothers that just almost got lynched a few months ago in California by the Hell's Angels? It's a big case about it. I played it on my other live. Snoop, you don't got a problem with that? The Hell's Angels say they didn't like that. They didn't like their kind, man. Come on, Snoop. Fucking clown.
Thank you to everybody that supported me this long in my career, whether you're a new fan or a fan that's been around forever. It means the world. I see Ohio, Oregon, Arizona, Edmonton, Iowa, New York, London, Ontario, Michigan, Maryland, Bakersfield, California, Victoria, BC.
Right. I just wanted to give everybody a good look at this clown. We're not finna watch your stream, you fucking bitch. All right. Now, this is another piece of the evidence, y'all. Yo, we dropping evidence on Snoop, because when he said this right here, it really didn't. I didn't know. But this dude here, his whole history is shady with triple crosses. Huh? You didn't want to go to Vegas, did you, boy? You telling everybody to stay out of Vegas. Night Pot got shot up. Then you trying to find out where Biggie at the whole time. Nobody trusted you, Snoop. But they still haven't learned, huh, Snoop?
Top of the morning, Big Snoop Dogg coming at you live from Canada. Sending a big shout out to K-Dot and all.
Big Snoop Dogg coming live to you from Canada. Sending a big shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Boy, this dude must think we stupid. While Kendrick Lamar bringing the whole West Coast together, his Popeye, guess where Big Snoop Dogg was at? He was in Canada, being protected by the Hell's Angels. Yes, those same Hell's Angels that was later going to assault Rick Ross crew for playing a West Coast song. Damn, Snoop, you that type of nigga?
My homies from the West that stood together, unified, organized, in peace, love.
All the homies on the West, they stood together, they organized, while your ass was in Canada with the Hell's Angels. They protecting you, bro. And then as soon as Rick Ross came to Canada, your artist we're gonna play the video. He gave the word to the other white supremacists, and then they started trying to lynch brothers out there, Snoop. Ha!
That was beautiful. That was fun to watch. Beautiful to see all of my peoples come together. And K-Dot, you are the king of the West. That's the kind of shit kings do. We unite.
You don't mean it.
We bring our peoples together.
What's good, y'all? It is T Masterman. So before I continue, I want to say remember to drop a like and subscribe. Once again,
that's called evidence. I had to drop that evidence. Big Snoop Dogg, while the whole West was coming together and uniting, he was in Canada, y'all. He was in Canada. But who was he in Canada with, Cup? Okay, we're going to get to that part now. Because we all need to know who was Snoop Dogg in Canada with. Well, with his artist, Merciless, and the other white, Icarus. Icarus is the one that beefed off on Rick Ross.
Two
Merciless
attackers.
and salute to Casino for life. Because like I said, I seen him speaking on this and people was attacking the man and everything. So I said, let me do this and let me bring this information to light because everybody definitely need to know, Snoop, your ties to that whole play.
Icarus and Mercules. Icarus and Mercury's God's plan. I wonder where they got that song from. There he is with his Hell's Angels tattoo on, and there they go.
Right, hold on. Okay. Everybody who watched the video, y'all do know that this guy right here, this culture vulture, this clout chasing racist bastard, cosplaying a rapper when they really don't like us at all. So this is Snoop Dogg artist, the big Pillsbury Doughboy right there. That Snoop artist. This is the neo-Nazi white supremacist Hell's Angel who punched, who beached off on Rick Ross, then all the hell broke loose. This Snoop team right here, y'all.
Inspiring rap, singing, whatever artists they want to be, masking who they truly are in nature.
Racist bastards.
Drake's cronies.
Nah, Snoop
But
too.
it's a lot deeper than that. And we gonna get to it. Let's go. Hi, I'm Carcino. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world. And I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Now, Mercules, one of the big shot callers in Canadian rap out there near Montreal. Right? Now, the bigger picture that people seem to not understand or see is that these guys are Hell Angels members and affiliates.
All right, let's pause right there. That's disgusting than a motherfucker. That's what's wrong with our people. See, we talk about the boule selling us out as they do business with master. That ain't no different. House niggas, they all money, not good money. They have no right doing business with the Hell's Angel, which in their bylaws, we inferior. They ought to stay away from us. In jail, them bastards, they are the reason prison is segregated. They racist than a motherfucker. That's serious business, man. Try to tell their kids, you stay away from them niggas. Beat the hell out of their daughter, their girl, if they even dare look at you. These type of racist bastards, but they got the nerve to try to come into our community and play rappers, play hip-hop. We really hate your motherfucking guts. This has been going on far too long. Is Snoop wrong than motherfucker? Drake not just wrong, Snoop wrong than motherfucker. Disgusting, man.
And some Armenian guy named Icarus.
Revolutionary way of life, salute.
They're all lined together. Inspiring to get into the business side to make legal money. To wash with illegal money. We've seen it happen before, right? Now, the scale and the capacity in which this happened was crazy. Because this guy has actually been to Chicago. Both of them got ties here in Chicago. With a lot of international people that live here in this city. They've actually come here and did shows and was booked here. Icarus and Mercules. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, what did they have to do with the actual events that happened? Well, Mercules is a shot caller out there. Icarus is like a foot soldier or one of the guys that's in his crew that move in that same umbrella. Mercules is like the boss, the shot caller.
The dude Snoop signed.
And Drake and his affiliation is that his next door neighbor happens to own the clothing store in which they go in and sell the merchandise. And he's also a chapter member of the Toronto area, which also plugs Drake.
Let's make sure we understand this now. Mercules, the big Hell's Angel shot caller, white boy right here, is signed to Death Row Records up under Snoop Dogg. He charged the Rick Ross by playing a West Coast song. Make it make sense
to this. And you see Icarus is right there as like his foot soldier in this whole Armenian like mess that they're in.
Snoop a sucker for this. So is Drake.
And they're allegedly involved in a lot of things from
they've been selling us our fortune.
Mostly crime, drug trade, and the whole nine. Now, Icarus is the guy who's not, no, Icarus is not the fat one. Somebody says, Icarus, the fat one. The fat one is Mercules. Icarus is the other guy. So this is their song called God's Plan that they just put out. I wonder where they got that from. This is basically a Canadian criminal version of God's Plan. Now, this is going to go to another level. I should leave this to the police. I'm not investigating a crime. Now, plus, it's already been known. And then this person, Mercules, actually went to Sway and Tech because he went to Canada one time and met up with nobody other than your boy Snoop. And Snoop ended up signing him to Death Row Records. So he's a Death Row artist. I'm not joking.
That Snoop artist. Snoop signed
him
to Death Row.
Because when he went out there, he protected Snoop, kept Snoop safe, took him everywhere.
He can't protect Snoop. He can't protect Snoop. The Hell's Angels protected Snoop. See, this is disgusting. This is very disgusting. The hell, see, Snoop think he just gonna lay low when his Hell's Angels crew assisted Drake in getting that Rick Ross about playing while Snoop's in there talking about salute to Kendrick. He the king of the West. That's some king shit, bringing everybody together. Oh, really? Your artists don't feel like that. Your artist, the Hell's Angels guy, attacked Rick Ross crew for playing a West Coast song. Snoop need to answer for this shit.
Said, we got you. So Mercules has signed his contract over with Snoop. But this, right, it echoes a lot. Yeah, it echoes a lot. Yeah, you see him and Snoop. That's Snoop's homeboy, Snoop artist. Sign him to death row.
They don't want to hear West Coast music. Don't want to hear Kendrick music. That's how Snoop artist, the Hell's Angel guy, feel.
So this is what happened and why everybody believes it was lined up. As we're going to go into this whole expose that you keep calling an expose.
Kendrick need to close that back door. Niggas like Snoop and Game running around now.
Listen.
Jealous ass haters.
I'm going to tell y'all exactly what it is. Of course he ain't throw the punch. He the boss. He the shot caller. The shot caller ain't going to throw the punch. He the one gave the command to throw the punch. Now, here's the thing that people need to check out and believe. And believe me when I tell you this. Everybody saw this and know this. Snoop, why do you think Snoop deliberately was in Canada when this whole Kendrick pop-out thing was coming up? He knew the pop-out was coming out 2 weeks before it came out. He made sure he was booked out of the country. So people wouldn't ask, where was he at? Why he wasn't there?
With his crew,
nothing.
His Hell's Angel crew.
He had another engagement in Canada. And he made sure he was out of the country because he wasn't going to go on that stage when they doing Not Like Us against Drake. And
talk about West Coast.
He went to Canada.
Scary.
He goes out there. He talks to his people. He makes his video, said, Kendrick, hey, you the king of hip hop. And that was cool. LA gave him a pass just for that. So they said, all right, Snoop, you still good. Because you said Kendrick was the king and all of that. And gave him his props all the way out there. That's fine. But he made sure he had nothing to do with any of it. Now, Drake, because he's aligned with that chapter, now it looks deliberate and that it was staged the whole time because of what actually happened in the actual brawl itself.
Man, please. You think, so listen, the white boy is a Hell's Angels boss, Mercules, who signed the death row. The man know how this go. You think that man didn't call Snoop to get it? Hey, is this nigga Ross good with you or what? Because we finna do blah, blah. Come on, man. He wasn't gonna just whoop up on Rick Ross them, and that could have been bad business for him and Snoop. Man, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Nigga, Snoop gave the Green Day guy, man. I ain't in that, man. I ain't in that. And that was enough.
Yep. Yo, yeah. The actual brawl footage itself. You will see. Yep, definitely. The footage itself will show you like what transpired and what happened when they were face to face, the whole nine. Well, I'm trying to find it enough, to show you the real angles here because, YouTube will get crazy with it. Now, from the angle I have, they kind of show you something really up close. But exactly what you start to see is this situation is gone from something that was manageable to something that's shocking and revealing. You see Mercules right there in the middle of the conversation with Rick Ross.
Now, until Carsino showed this part, I had never even noticed that. Everybody was talking about the Icarus, the first Hell's Angel. But Carsino pointed out, he gonna show you, no. The other white boy is whispering in his ear the whole time, and then he gonna put his hoodie on and walk off, and that's when it's gonna go down. He called a shot.
This is kind of a smaller take of it. Mercules is telling him what to do, and he's whispering in his ear. Now that's Icarus, that's Mercules, right? The shot caller. Now watch, they having this conversation, then he's gonna whisper in his ear and tell him what to do. See, he whispers in his ear, then he dips off. Now, why he does this and it takes off and goes into another direction.
Told him what to do, then he moved around.
Things go left.
Never salute, fam.
But Mercules gave the command. And you could see that clearly. He was the shot caller.
So Snoop need to ask his Hell's Angel, white supremacist, death row artist, Mercules, why he called that shot when a West Coast song was being played. He signed to a West Coast label. Why he so pissed about a West Coast song being played? Please. They put all that play together. See, Kendrick got to close that back door, man. Snoop still acting like he don't know nothing, man. Please, we all know that's your artist.
Well, when you get in a situation where there's a brawl and people get hurt,
Salute, Queen. And that nigga live, I was watching that nigga live. You go back and watch, man, the Canadians is in that motherfucker talking shit. Nigga talking about, B1 got fucked up. You look at all the white people, all crazy. It's crazy. They really celebrating hands and feet getting put on a black person. And that ain't, all you gotta do is look at Casino. That's why it made me do the live. Because they was talking shit and trying to force him to stop his live, threatening him. I was like, you got me fucked up. I bet I'll put the live up and talk to me. But yeah, they really celebrating. I'm looking at the comments. B1 got fucked up. Blah, 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 blah. I said, oh, they celebrating the lynching a brother, the Hells Angels.
Mm-hmm.
And they flunkies. And those they extort.
When people get hurt from it, that's when it turns into something else.
Come on, man. Diddy slapped Drake, man. Diddy slapped Drake and broke his arm, man. They wasn't so.
But he wasn't there also. There was another guy on the scene.
Come on, man. P. Diddy open hand that boy, man. And he probably partied with Diddy after that. That was probably role play. Diddy slapped Drake. That was role play.
Yeah, an old head. Mm-hmm. A Canadian rapper who's about 48 years old. Goes by the name of Man-Child.
Look. This another one of the racist bastards.
Now, Man-Child
was
allegedly involved.
What's up, nigga? What's up, nigga? Come on, man. They didn't know Hells Angels make it saying nigga. These racist bastards cosplaying hip hop artists. See, they do hip hop doing the thing, and then they lynch brothers like the ones in California when that chapter lynched them brothers, the Hells Angels. They locked up for it now. Stabbed one of them barely got away, beat one of them damn near to death. The Hells Angels. Same group, different chapter, same group.
These dudes are Hells Angels members. Real gangsters in Canada.
Motherfucker about Drake goons. These are no fucking Drake goons. Like the KKK, not Drake goons. When they used to lynch black people, that ain't nobody goons. They just don't mind lynching a brother on behalf of another coon. When the Boule used to sell out our ancestors and get one of us lynched, no, that wasn't a shoe shiner's goons. The shoe shiner was getting a brother lynched.
Now, when you start seeing stuff like this develop, you start saying, oh, man.
Salute, boy, you crazy.
So, Drake allegedly gets Mercules to go out and pull this move.
Now, Casino saying Drake, I'm not too. Drake knew and he was in on it and he loved the post. But I'm here to say Snoop got the answer for that. Is Snoop artist, man. That ain't Drake artist. That's Snoop artist. Mercules. He called the shot. You feel what I'm saying? After West Coast song was being played, Snoop need to answer this. That Snoop know everything. Hey, I'll be damned. Snoop and Drake both got to take 50-50. But Snoop Dogg absolutely need to be interviewed and asked, what the fuck was your death row artist, the Hells Angel guy, doing attacking them brothers out there for playing They Not Like Us? Huh? What the fuck is he doing signed to a West Coast label? If he got a problem with a West Coast song, that's real fucking talk, man. Snoop need to answer these questions.
And move in honor of Drake, who's one of their brothers. That's why they were there. Most of these guys were rapping and performing and doing their shows because they local rap acts, right? But the rap game is really just a diversion.
Man, these Milli Vanilli racists been doing this shit.
That's really just an excuse and a reason for them to get in there. He's from a group called Swollen Members. Now, Snoop is going to have a real problem being associated with Mercules after this incident.
As he should. And
him being on Death Row Records. Because even if Mercules go and do another show and go back to the Bay, go back to LA, he going to have problems. I don't care how many bikers he bring with him. He going to have problems.
Fuck no, they can't.
And I know they keep talking about.
They can't let Mercules, the Hells Angel, Death Row artist, going back out there or go to Miami after he done shut down Kendrick Lamar song and say you can't play that shit, nigga, and yelling nigga 5 or 6 times? Oh, hell no. And Snoop need to answer for that, nigga.
Oh, the biker gang is all this and this. The biker gang, they do that. Nobody really scared of them. Nobody just bothered. We don't have any care or concern about nothing they really doing. But once
we should have a care.
We do.
We should have a care. I've been saying it far too long because ain't no motherfucking unity. See, they ain't just about the biker gang because that shit carry on into prison. You see, when they in there with their racist ass politics, they getting that racist damn black person. We gotta learn to be. Whoa, all right. We'll put some hate in our heart because the motherfuckers hate. They tell them you better not eat with that black person. You better not. They whooping their members out if they even conversate with you without permission. Damn sure better not do traffic and trade with you without they goddamn permission. These them Aryan bastards doing that type of shit. They want to come out here and play hip hop. Man, you got me fucked up, man. That shit ain't cool, man. These niggas weak motherfuckers in power, man. That's why they got us fucked up. These motherfuckers put hits on black people all the time. They get with the Mexican mafia, put hits on us, our people in neighborhoods. That's real talk, man. Running these federal systems because they want to kill anything because why they got to do what the head of them organizations say. And like I said this before, see, home is where the buffalo roam with them groups and the Mexican mafia. We being there, selfish. We want to come home. You want to come home, but when it's time to survive, you got to survive any way you know how. That's real motherfucking talk. And black people, see, I said this before. See, you just want to fight. Sometimes that ain't enough when we're going against these racist bastards. That's why I give it to them. They be ready to fucking kill, man. And that's why they be running the federal prisons and they run them California systems because nigga ain't ready to kill for this shit, man.
Then you'll see what it is. They'll see what it is when attention is really going their way. Nobody giving them, like we don't give them attention. They beef is with other biker gangs and other.
They poison our community. They gun running. We're no fucking gun runners. They go to the Aryans and to the Mexican mafia to get all these exotic ass weapons at the end of the day. Motherfuckers running to them Aryans and the Mexicans to get all this fentanyl. Me white boys. See, they talking about Mexico fentanyl. White boys laughing all the time because they house is Mexico, nigga. They got it. It's them. And why else? Another reason why I think they run them prisons because they can always get it in there, nigga. Because the racist ass guards down with them. It's always them.
We're not in the biker world.
No, we supposed to.
So nobody really care about what the world they doing. So
you better believe that. They give a fuck about what you doing.
Everybody. We just don't nobody really care. They got Hell's Angels in Cali and everything else. And most of those guys in Cali, they know. They have talked to some of the brothers out there.
The Hell's Angels in California just tried to lynch 3 black young men and say they didn't like their kind. And they wasn't welcome around there. Anybody can look that up. I just played. So try to lynch them. Then I killed them brothers. That wasn't a chance. Young brothers. Try to lynch them like it's 1955. It's 2024. Oh, that Hell's Angels, racist bastards. Huh. They got the nerve to send some of these clowns into the rap community and extort people like Snoop and Drake. We're supposed to do no business with these people. This is the definition of all money ain't good money. Nigga, we don't want their fucking money, they filthy money. Hell no, you can't rap, clown. Go do some country. Hell no, you can't do nothing that involves our culture. But motherfuckers are always letting the people into our business, then destroy us from within. Now they whooping niggas.
Like they have respect
niggas, if you play a West Coast
the blood members and stuff like that, because they rock the red, you know, the Hell's Angels, and that's just a chapter they got over there, and you know, the chapter they got here is different chapters of this, you know, but the Montreal ones are involved in a whole bunch of stuff. My tone ain't changed at all. Why is Snoop associated with him? Because of what? For every reason you think.
He's a coward and a clown, and he getting extorted.
Protection, international protection.
No, he's not. He needs the Aryan Brotherhood to protect him internationally. That's a fact.
You just not finna come do no show. And do something in Canada, and now you've signed this Canadian Act. Now you got international money coming through. These dudes come through prepared. They got money already.
Huh? That means you're getting extorted. If this clown signed the Aryan Brotherhood, the neo-Nazi Hell's Angels, that's just the fuck they is. I tell you, tell them to show you their tattoos, nigga. Tell them show you their tattoos. They have to squash everything, nigga. Man, please. They gotta get hit up with that shit. Go to prison and be around in that shit they're around. They better put it on their body. And it's on their body, nigga. Don't you be looking at them and thinking, oh, that's just some motorcycle tax. You out your fucking mind, nigga. You see, we're gonna see all the war power. You're gonna see them you're gonna see the Hitler Nazi swastikas on them because they done stole the real symbolic meaning of that shit. They don't care. You can tell them all day. You know that means peace. You know that's yin and yang. They don't want to hear that shit.
Right. And Mercules is the baby out of the clique. But he's the boss. He a shot call.
He'll earn them. See, he can play hip hop.
So
they like that.
He orchestrated what was going on, in my opinion. And from what we've seen. This whole thing
no way Snoop didn't know that was going down. But I believe he called Snoop to get his heads up because if Snoop was fucking with Ross, I believe they would have gave Ross his pass. If Snoop was fucking with Ross, I believe his artist, Mercules, who called the shot, would have gave him a pass. He don't want to fuck with no business between Snoop, and what they doing. But Snoop must have said otherwise, that he not really fucking with Ross. And bam, it was a green light. Because obviously if he didn't call Snoop, he don't give a damn what Snoop got to say about them trying to lynch some brothers over West Coast music. At the end of the day, remember, they were playing Kendrick Lamar. They not like us. Come on now.
It's escalating.
Man, sign the death row, man.
And if you're on the Patreon, you already know I've been contacted by some people. And I'll let you know who on the Patreon. So Snoop gonna have to answer for this. Snoop signed a racist. Yep.
Yes. Snoop signed a racist, neo-Nazi, and motherfucker talk about he can rap. I don't give a fuck if Hitler could spit balls. What are we talking about? You don't want to hear no lynching music. You don't want to hear hang a nigga hot music. What is wrong with these people, man? I don't want to hear no back to the fields nigga music. Man, come on, this shit crazy.
He's like, I just finished watching that on the Patreon. So if you're on the Casino for Life Patreon, you know what time it is.
Snoop must really.
I don't think those pictures are up anymore.
Not to be trying to get the Hell's Angels in on death row, and this is what it's all about. See, Snoop trying to get some extra protection. It ain't just Drake. See, when I thought it was just Drake, like, oh, Drake, you bitch, you don't went to Hell's Angels. Well, shit, Snoop signed them Just like signing a member of the Mexican Mafia. You think the Mexican Mafia not going to get in on the contract? They got rank and file. You got to listen to the higher-ups. What the fuck you think the higher-ups going to do with a member in death row? Come on, man. What the hell you think they're going to do? And they shocked that Snoop dumbass actually signed a Hell's Angel. Like, this fool don't know we're going to extort him?
Well, Drake has never did anything on his own. This is a dude that got beat up by Diddy, you know, getting his leg peed on. You know, he's used to not doing anything. Oh, yeah, that's there, Richie, still. Yeah, we do got that. Now, most people just don't care, like us. But when we see one of our people getting wrong, eventually somebody's going to care. And then it's going to get into trouble. Absolutely. When you start seeing the realness from it,
Kendrick got to close that back door. Can't trust everybody. Snoop, the gang. You can't trust these cats. They jealous. Lonely at the top, man.
mm-hmm. Then you'll start to understand it a lot better.
And remember, Rick Ross was at the Kendrick Lamar pop-out concert. Snoop wasn't there. The gang wasn't there. Rick Ross was there.
It was a designed attack. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ask who was Don from the 20s. So when you hang out with biker gang members or you're supporting these guys and giving them rap contracts, people who are known like racist people, when you giving them rap contracts and you putting them on stage and doing shows with them.
Snoop, one of the biggest bozos ever.
And you look at Drake and you say, Drake, why are you affiliated with these people?
I mean, motherfucker might well have his goddamn hood on out there with their goddamn KKK hood on, man. That's real talk. They got their swastikas on while they rapping.
All over some punches? Shoot, man, you don't understand. Your life could be taken off one punch. You swing on the wrong individual, you could be gone. I know somebody that didn't even connect with a punch. They gone. It's because they decided to throw down with somebody they shouldn't have. He threw down with somebody who was a real vice lord. He was a lieutenant. You can't throw down with him. Dude didn't even know, but he swung on him. He shoved. It was a shove and a swing. And he didn't know, and he wanted to apologize. When he apologized, they accepted it. And after accepting it, 2 weeks later, he was gone. That's how this business is. They'll chew you up, spit you out. So they had no business being there in the first place, second place, third place, any place. This ain't about Rick Ross. This is about a bunch of racist white guys jumping on a black man. And if you can't see that by now, that's what I got a problem with. I'm shocked that you don't have a problem with that. So you should already know I'm not sitting here capping and rooting for Rick Ross. Y'all already know I don't like him. So y'all already know that ain't what this is about at all. This ain't no, oh, you just hate Drake. That ain't what this got to do with it at all. Because in the whole beef thing, I sided with Drake. I told him not to even deal with Rick Ross. He was a waste of time. I said, Rick Ross is a waste of time. Why you want to go that route? Mm-hmm. Oh, you know it. Because they don't want, right, exactly. They don't want to see that. They don't want to see you progress. They don't want to see you succeed. They want to see you fail. That's their main goal. They want to see you fall flat on your face. And all these dudes are inspiring rappers. Look, if somebody associated with me go and hit somebody that's got beef with me or is doing something for me, I might not have told them, but I'm going to have problems because of it. How many of y'all watch The Sopranos? How many of y'all here watch the show Sopranos? I know they are. These guys have done shows here. I've gotten that information. Actually, a couple of people that they went and did shows with, they come to a local bar out here that I've been to. They've been there. These guys are promoters. Then there's a Russian bar that I drove by called Astoria. It's like a Russian nightclub. Because blacks will turn the other way if you give them a check.
Appreciate the love, family. Salute.
Yeah. So when you talk about problems and scenarios, the guy that took a swing and missed, there he is, the Icarus man. Big Black Crypto. Drake has a net worth, meaning that his worth is estimated to be approximately that because they plan on making $1 billion off of him based on the
Salute, family.
The business deal that they put in place when they offered him $400 million. If they offered you $400 million, they're planning on making double off of you or more. That's by the evaluation that they put in place. So they look at you as $1 billion man. None of this is a secret. Like everybody in Canada knows. So this ain't hide somebody snitching. This is all common sense.
Salute, family.
Even Hospin is like cool with them. He's the the weird black guy that we don't really deal with. Snake the Ripper. Their other guy. Rick Ross should have joined the Black Gorilla family.
Snoop thought he was gonna get away, like he always think he gonna get away with the snake ass.
BGA.
He got an answer for the Aryan Brotherhood neo-Nazis trying to lynch your brother, and they signed with Death Row.
Yeah, Mad Child is the OG. They hoes click.
OG wood power, huh?
And the little shot caller that they got out there that's in the streets rumbling like that and still making it happen is Mercury. And then he got his people that run under him that he give his commands to. Then it goes up another level.
This make you wonder who really running. This make you wonder who really running Death Row, man. Who is Snoop? Just a rubber stamp? They already had seized it. Snoop just a rubber stamp because look at the move. Look at the move. They signed the Hells Angels, nigga. That's who Super signed, the Hells Angels, and then they protect them in California and protect them in Canada. This is serious business, man.
I wouldn't say Canada's up right now. You know, y'all doing a lot of talking, Canada. I'm just saying, calm down. This ain't nothing to be bragging about.
I told y'all they was all in this man live. I seen that shit. They was Canada, they was all in the live talking shit, talking about B1 got punched on. When I seen that, I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Yes, in it like talking about B1 took the loss, take the loss, B1. So they taking this as I told people that shit. They really think this shit funny. And they really think the descendant of slaves is some motherfucking suckers, man. We gotta understand this stuff. And I hate to do that, but this some real shit. You got some house niggas, some boule niggas thinking they better than us. You see what I'm saying? Hooking up with Aryans. You feel this some dirty boule type shit, Greek freak type shit going on here.
Because you don't want Canada versus USA at all.
Now anybody go through Canada going,
y'all bragging over the wrong stuff right now.
See, if they can get away with it, they can do that to Ross. You think they ain't gonna do that to them smaller artists who really not moving, right? Come on, this some bullshit.
Rick Ross didn't get knocked out at all. You didn't even touch him. He walked out with all his jewelry on and everything.
And then, motherfucker, heard somebody say Drake that he moved. I seen on the news that he had bought a big mansion somewhere in the greater Houston area or outside of a city somewhere. And I'm just trying to tell people who don't understand biker politics, I do. I used to do some stories on it. This the Bandito territory, family. They is absolutely at war with the Hells Angels and Mongols and all that shit. So they actually would tax Drake like a motherfucker. And somebody said, well, what about rap a lot? Nigga, I just said, this the Bandito. These people, that's rap people, you know, and they got their street stuff, but nah, come on, bro. Banditos don't give a damn about no Rap a Lot, no Jay Prince, none of that shit. So Drake think that he gonna hide out down here and not pay taxes. He crazy, nigga. Because if Banditos get whiff for that shit and understand exactly what's going on, they gonna want their motherfucking price to be paid immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Might have to get that news to him.
Mercury's raps better than most of our favorite rappers. Not gonna lie. Yeah, okay. Rick got punched in the face. Stop it. Yeah, he did get punched by the other guy. It looked like it was one of the other dudes that popped.
No, Mercury's better watch out. Snoop can't protect him on that West Coast, and he done that, nigga.
Yeah, whoever that dude is, and hit him with that
people
still
got to
jab.
press him on. Mercury's the Aryan Hills Angel. He the one stopped the show. Remember, they said they didn't want to hear They Not Like Us. This nigga signed with Death Row Records, nigga. Now that the West Coast niggas getting a whiff for this, his ass definitely got to pay a price. If he plan on going out there, and Snoop don't got that type of pull, and the Hells Angels gonna have to be talked to about that too. That man don't want West Coast music getting played when they in Canada, nigga. That's a serious problem.
Yeah. That's because Rick came in there. He didn't come in an aggressive stance. You got to come in ready, to let stuff fly. He didn't come in there like that at all. I'm from the South and can see Canada too close to New York, Illinois, and Michigan to be woofing like that. I know. We got people out in Toronto, everywhere. I ain't worried about no Hells Angels. Man, I can get my own races. I have my own races biker gang crash with them. I could go hire me one. Well, see, that's the thing. Nike and a lot of people are looking into this. Nike is already talking about, hey, what's going on here? Because the shoe wasn't selling. They've lost millions on the new Nocta shoe that Drake put out. Millions of loss. And now they're going to have to, his deal is not like, hey, we giving you $400 million. No, that's what it could earn. That's what the deal is worth, about 450 million. But what you're seeing is something that's not that at all. Yeah, that's Snake the Ripper and all these guys. People are getting pumped up over this stuff. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Then you got Evil Ebenezer, right? Another one of their rap buddies. With the Garden of Evil.
Cosplay. KKK member cosplaying a hip hop artist.
He let you know exactly what he is. Mm-hmm. These names are insane.
Yeah, these people might well rap with their sheets on, man. Same thing. These people might well have sheets on out there talking about they rap. Nigga, who the fuck will listen to the Klan rap and that lynch music?
They totally colonized our culture and used Drake as the face.
But see, Drake can't take all the blame on this one because this is Death Row artists who called the shot, Merciless, and they signed to Snoop Dogg. So Snoop Dogg absolutely got to be brought into the picture. What the fuck is his artist, the Hells Angels, doing trying to lynch some brothers and then say none of that West Coast, none of that can be played out there. They don't want to hear They Ain't Like Us. What, nigga, you signed to the West Coast. You see? Come on, man. They can't let that clown get away with it.
Evil Ebenezer Scrooge.
They don't perform that shit at no Hells Angels events. They don't
People
rap
act like they
nothing
mad.
that
Why you doing that, Sino? What you doing exposing these dudes? I'm showing a bunch of racist white folks and they mad at me.
The hell with them. It's good work.
I'm snitching. Can you believe our people, man? We are so screwed up.
You might give a damn what them criminals say.
How I don't see a lot of us hating on Canada. I see a lot of Canada sticking their chests out. Like they bragging. Like over a punch. And the fact that y'all beat up on a bodyguard. Oh, absolutely. They don't want that. Because it doesn't fit the agenda. I don't care about somebody being racist. If that's what they are, be racist over there. Do your racist stuff wherever the hell you are. Do it. Just stay the hell away from us. Nobody wanted you over here. Nobody asked for you.
Snoop brought them to the table. Snoop brought the Hells Angels to the motherfucking table. Signed them. His handler told him to, probably.
Drake really gonna have some problems on his hands. Like I told you, on the Patreon, we getting all to it. And the Latino dude that rolled with him, yeah, he's like, man, y'all got a Latino dude that rolled with him. He cool with him. He from San Antonio, Texas. He cool with him. But he's a neutral brother. That's Young Sin. Young Sin is cool with them. He roll with the crew.
Salute y'all, brother Zeke, for the donation to the War Chest Revolution is a Way of Life. Appreciate the love, family. Salute. He calls playing hip hop artists too, huh?
Now, I'm going to say this to a bunch of Canadians because y'all getting out of hand here. Bro, if it wasn't for black folks, y'all still be going to bed at 10 o'clock at night. All right? Let me tell y'all something. Y'all want to brag about Toronto? Y'all didn't have no nightclubs. Y'all didn't have no places to kick it. Nothing. All y'all had was doggone wild, what they got now. Nothing bars and that's what y'all had. and y'all went to bed at 10 o'clock at night. Y'all had nothing for years. It wasn't until the 90s, the late 90s, that you start to get anything in Toronto. Do you want to know why? And how I know all that? Because remember, I was there. You want to know why I know what happened and who actually changed everything there? Vince Carter. Once Vince Carter came there, he made it prevalent to make a place for NBA players and people that come to town to visit can have a place to kick it, and told them and fought the city of Toronto that, hey, we got to have the club stay open later. People after the game can't go nowhere to kick it. So they had a nightclub, and he pushed it to where the clubs could open up late, like they do here in America. So y'all used to go to bed when real activity was going on out here. Y'all was in bed. So understand something before. So a Black American helped make y'all live. Understand that. While y'all up in here popping shit in the chat, understand your history first. Rick was instigating with that song, so why be mad at the reaction? Rick Ross shouldn't have played the song. I agreed that, but because he played the song, that means that you get to fight him? Who are you? It ain't got nothing to do with you. The song ain't insulting Canada. He ain't playing a diss song to Montreal. He ain't playing a diss song to Canada.
Salute.
It was a diss song to Drake.
What the fuck it got to do with the Hells Angels and them
You ain't Drake.
KKK members on bikes?
You a fat Pillsbury doughboy looking motherfucker. Ain't got nothing to do with you. He don't even know you. They ain't had nothing to do with your biker boy gang. So whatever neo-Nazi biker gang you involved in had nothing to do with you. But y'all was sent there. This ain't about Canada. It ain't about the USA. It's about a couple of losers who decided we gonna do something for Drake because he gonna make opportunities for us. He's our mule. They use this dude as a mule. Man, look, cat's out the bag. Everybody know these biker gangs only associate themselves with professional athletes and stuff like that to cover it up so they can help move their drug money quicker and make it look legit. Stop. Stop the cap. Ain't no way I'm gonna align myself with a bunch of racist people.
For money. Clown.
Everybody know what they doing. It's not even close to being something that's like, oh wow, shocks. This is a shock. They all know what they doing. It's like no surprise. Nobody is in their way. Nobody's saying anything about these dudes. Oh, they got a lot of guys that they cool with. The guy from Boston, Slang. You ever see the movie with Ben Affleck? What was the movie when they were robbing the banks? Damn. The Town with Ben Affleck. That's who Slane is. Slane was one of the guys that was in the movie. There he is. Slane is one of their affiliates too. Yeah, La Coca Nostra. Yeah, he's one of their affiliates too. Like when they do their shows, them Hell Angels, Slane is another one in there too. Yeah, he's cool with Matt Damon, Ben Affleck. He one of their guys, you know. Boston all the way. So they all got ties here in the United States, but I'm saying these people are affiliate. I'm not saying Slang had anything to do with it. I'm just showing you the crew. Like these guys are old, you know. He said, I see you got to your boiling point, but you know this is ignorance and it's about to turn up. But this chat trolls can twist the narrative. Exactly. It's unfortunate, but Drake just made it real hard for himself. Now, how you gonna do a tour? You better go international. Because if you talking about doing a tour out here, that's why Drake don't do interviews. He don't go to these radio stations because he know. But now you're going to be on that chitlin circuit again, buddy. You're going to be out there begging because you're done. A lot of people ain't finna deal with you no more. Miami damn sure ain't finna deal with you no more. Because you ain't what's hot no more anyway. And then when this incident happened, I've already been contacted by some people.
Yeah, Snoop.
If you're on the Patreon, you already know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Yes, but see, here's the thing, James. Those 37 companies are shell companies. He's protected by the Illuminati. He's a part of the what is that? The Strike LLC, and that's just to move money internationally back and forth with each other. He's part of that branch. He's part of the Illuminati Owl branch. The blood that the owl that drinks the human blood, what they call that, a strike. That's what the company, the LLC, is called. He's one of the branch members of that in his company. All of his LLCs are structured differently, but it's nothing different from everybody else. I went through that with Drake and his finances. We did that on the Patreon. We showed you his Illuminati ties. That's why we said he's a liar and definitely a master manipulator who will go through great lengths. Have anybody ever heard about the bodyguard that was hit? Where were the bullet holes in Drake's house? The news never found one bullet hole anywhere. In none of the place.
Salute, family.
People know he's richer than Jay and Puff. You got to remember, Jay didn't get started doing the stuff he was doing. He was in his 30s before he started to get it, to excel. Drake was starting off in his 30 years of age, but Drake's net worth is about 200 million. But see, here's the thing about net worth. That's based on evaluations. Your company is contingent on your success. A lot of Drake investments are investments contingent on his success. He has a film company that puts out Euphoria, the TV show with HBO. All of his entertainment deals are done there. All his international property deals, yeah, that could keep him in a house forever, but Drake spends an excessive amount of money. This dude just lost about $3 million last month in gambling. Then he lost $700,000 this month. And I mean July. Then he'll win one bet. Well, he'll win like 1.2 million and he'll be feeling himself. Then would lose about another 4 million. A lot of people's money isn't liquid. Net worth is the equivalent of what you're worth right now. If you were to basically sell off everything that you have, you possibly could get that much money. That's why Jay-Z isn't a billionaire. LeBron James isn't a billionaire. And here's the thing. No one ever said LeBron was a billionaire. They manipulated the press by saying LeBron's a billionaire. LeBron's not a billionaire.
Salute, family.
It's not even close. LeBron James, what he was able to do was to finagle people to twist the narrative of what was actually reported. What was actually reported is LeBron James has earned $1 billion in his NBA salary. But people ran with the narrative that, oh, LeBron's a billionaire. They said he made $1 billion in the NBA. No, for playing as long as he did in the NBA, all of his contracts came out to $1 billion. So now it's over $1 billion for him that he's grossed that throughout his NBA career. Doesn't mean LeBron James is a billionaire. If I had all the money I've grossed my entire life, I'd be multi-millionaire. But I don't have all that money. I had to spend that money, right? If y'all had all the money that y'all had that you've earned, and they said that's what you had, right? If I get that game, I probably wouldn't get any work done. Just being honest. Well, here's the thing. Those guys don't have to do any shows here. Here's the thing, though. His rapper stake don't even give him $1 million, to be honest. His stake, he makes more off the nightclub he has in there. The nightclub actually pays him more money than the stake he has in the actual team. Thanks, Prime. I appreciate that.
You probably clicked this video either already hating, liking, or being completely out of the loop when it comes to the game. Whatever the case may be, I urge you to form your own opinion after seeing what will be shown. I want to make this extremely clear. I don't believe the game hates Kendrick, but he does feel like he should have his position, as well as the overwhelming respect and praise he gets. And I will prove that over the course of this video. If you want to disagree in the comments or say I don't understand LA politics, that's fine. But please watch into the end once I've laid all the evidence flat. Now let's get into it.
Hey man, hey look man, hey Compton niggas, man, that shit all smooth, Crip and blood shit. Can't nobody in Compton out rap game, man. Can't nobody in Compton out rap me, man.
Facts.
Talk to him. Nigga, Kendrick, my nigga, Kendrick do his shit. I love that nigga to death, nigga. I love Kendrick to death, but I flew past Kendrick when that nigga was on foot in a Range Rover and showed him how to do this shit. Don't play, nigga. Don't play with game name, nigga. Compton nigga, hardest nigga, Compton, rapping, lyricist nigga, me. Any nigga say any different nigga, body him and the nigga he fuck with.
Now, me personally, I wouldn't get mad at the first part when he said he feels like he's the best. All rappers do that. I talk like that to my brothers and cousins all the time when we playing basketball or fighting games or whatever. The issue is the second part when he said Dot was on foot while he was riding around in fancy cars in a down-talking, condescending manner. Yeah, you got signed before him, but that does not mean you're perpetually better than him like you're alluding to. Chuck T is sitting on Clubhouse trying to say, I rap better than Kendrick because he seen me being rich when he was younger, which is a false equivalence. In Kendrick's song, Black Boy Fly, he details being a kid and seeing the game riding around after he got a deal. And Dot looked up to him as he did every person from Compton who made it out and found success. But Game's ego is so inflated, he hyper fixates on that single part of the track where he was mentioned, as if he's the sole reason Kendrick became what he was, completely missing the entire point of the record.
He never sees Kendrick as competition. Can't nobody in Compton out rap game.
He definitely viewed Kendrick as competition, even if it's no real smoke. Rap-wise, it's always competition if you're both actively making music trying to sell records. But in his defense, he was drunk.
Hey, yo, and I don't do this shit a lot. Glasses, but I'm off a few shots of tequila.
Now, this is not some young rapper. This man about to be 50 in a few years and can't control what he says or does under the influence of alcohol. Keep this in mind because this will be a recurring excuse throughout the video. But first, let's hear the opinion of someone who worked side by side Mr. LA Confidential.
He says a lot of people's names for shock value. He says things he doesn't mean. He says a lot of things and take it back. You know, he had issues with Joe Buttons. Then he runs into him in a club and they're taking pictures. He had issues with Memphis Bleak. Then he ran into Memphis Bleak in Miami. It was no problem. See, I'm not a fake person. I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. He has a lot of inconsistencies.
Now, 50 Cent is a massive troll who was in countless rap beefs himself. His relationship soured with many people, but he always stayed in Dre and Eminem's good graces, at least publicly. Of course, everybody has problems behind the scenes, but true professionalism is the ability to handle your issues hidden from the view of the camera's eye. Dre and M are the people who helped put him on. The Game, on the other hand, can't help but slander them on various interviews, then try to be neutral on others.
When you did Drink Champs, you said Kanye did more for me in 2 weeks than Dre did throughout my entire career.
Right.
Do you feel that's a fair statement?
I feel like I was on Drink Champs, and you should just understand that the first word in Drink Champs is drink.
You were drinking.
Okay, he admits he can't hold his liquor, but you knew you were gonna be on camera. Seemed calculated. Let's go a layer deeper.
I was drinking, but at the end of the day, I feel like at that time, man, Ye was doing a lot for me that he didn't necessarily have to do. And Ye has always been there for me and always had my back. And what I can say about Dre is Dre ain't always had my back.
Even before this interview, Kanye was producing for him way back in the early 2000s. And to my knowledge, I didn't ever hear Kanye talk bad about Game. Correct me if I'm wrong. So how do you think he paid homage or respect to one of his past collaborators, Mr. West?
I'm a goat. I held Kim Kardashian by a throat. I made her swallow my kids until she choked. I should apologize and shame my folks.
Regardless of how you feel about the Kardashian, he knew that was that man's wife. Ye posed zero threat to you. You just wanted a moment and started doing weird stuff like you always do. Remember what 50 said in that clip?
He says a lot of people's names for shock value.
He has a 4-hour interview on Drink Champs that I am not watching. But from the clips I seen, he says a bunch of wild stuff as usual. I get it though. That's the whole goal of Drink Champs. But as seen in previous clips, he indulges in liquor and goes off on a tirade, regardless if he's on that particular platform or not.
And I used to think Eminem was better than me.
So what you saying right now?
He's not. Challenge. Hey, challenge it.
Game, you don't want to go versus against
Yes,
Eminem.
I do. What do you mean? Yeah, I do. The f you mean? So what you trying to say? Hey, let's just say what you're trying to say. You trying to say that I don't want to head up fade with the white man?
No, I just want to stay on some drama. That's all.
It's not.
Game has been no stranger to saying he feels like he's better than Eminem, even in interviews while he's sober. I included it in this section because he was clearly drunk, and this segment mostly highlights things he stated while he was intoxicated. A drunk mind speaks a sober heart, and Game is drunk a lot. I guess he likes to party.
I was running around with Puff for a minute, but we was just partying, man. Puff liked to party. So that's basically all we did. A lot of parties in Atlanta with him and V.
Man, what the hell were you doing in Atlanta with Diddy?
P. Diddy be wanting the body, and you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no.
Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God.
Hella people been at parties with Diddy. He's been rich and famous for nearly 30 years. I'm sure he got invited to plenty of places. But partying with Diddy in Atlanta is a whole nother ballpark. Anyways, let's move on to the next focal point of this video essay. Earlier, I detailed how Jayceon spoiled his working relationship with some of the top rappers in the industry. The Super Bowl incident perfectly encapsulates why he shouldn't have. Kendrick, Dre, Snoop, Mary J, Eminem, and 50 Cent all performed at the SoFi Stadium in 2022 for the Super Bowl. Game did not get an invite and was, of course, very unhappy.
The real reason I wasn't on the Super Bowl is because I'm not a safe artist. You don't know what Game gonna do when you get up there. The Super Bowl is in LA, right? It's a Dr. Dre Super Bowl, but it is Jay-Z. But Jay-Z understands the dynamics of West Coast hip hop very well. And I don't think Jay-Z would have had a problem if Dre would have said, we bringing Game on the Super Bowl. LA, all around the Super Bowl, and I don't get the call. So
how'd you feel?
I was hurt by that.
Thank you.
You weren't on a Super Bowl because you openly badmouthed nearly everyone on stage and got into a shootout with one of the performers. Even if you did talk to 50 in person, bro hold grudges and still don't like you.
Why what was the origin? You know why?
Yeah.
Because 50 can't rap. And so I got to go a level up and challenge the better rapper.
He says a lot of people's names for shock value.
So your whole gripe with Eminem is because 50 can't rap with you? Bro, you a grown-ass man in his 40s. That don't even sound right.
That Super Bowl was in LA. It was the LA team, and it was just some LA shit, and it was in SoFi, and I just felt like Game should have been there. And I wasn't. And that shit definitely did hurt my feelings, so I just took the shot on him.
You can find so many more clips of him blatantly lying and contradicting himself on these different platforms. I just got lazy and stopped caring the deeper I delved into the rabbit hole. A majority of his comments were made after the Super Bowl, yes, but do you see how he's acting like an entitled child? At this point, it seems like they were right to leave you out. Let you tell it, everybody is slighting you. They're intentionally against you and don't want to see you shine. You made millions off touching shoulders with these people, but that's not enough. You acting like a spoiled brat who clearly not as famous as he once was, but your ego never shrunk. And that leads into my final talking point centering this dude, his unchecked ego, something that played a role in nearly all of his inflammatory statements. He's constantly on a prowl for credit and validation.
I like helped every single body on the West Coast at some point in their career. And we both said that YG is self-made and he did his thing. But at the end of the day, I was the blood that made it worldwide before YG. So there had to be some sort of motivation even for my homie. You know what I'm saying?
Do y'all hear this, man? I know YG is self-made, but I know he seen me. I was the first worldwide blood, so I know I inspired him. Man, DJ Quick exists. Get off your high horse. Also, he said 50 Cent can't make great music with anybody else.
At one point or another, we were friends and we made great music. He can't make great music with nobody else.
Okay. Anyways, let's get into his recent Instagram rant to close things out. It's getting irritating watching this dude interviews. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. It's a lot of rambling and repeating, but I will highlight certain points.
Be in my own lane, chilling, nigga. Taking care of my kids out the way, nigga. That's how I made it this far in this fucking game, man. Puff like the party. So that's basically all we did.
And that's why I don't want to be a part of hip hop no more. Because it just,
you know what I'm saying? I looked out for Top Dog before it was, top nigga. I could have Top Dog wanted to motherfucking give me half of Top Dog. I didn't want nothing from niggas though, bro. I just wanted to push niggas in the right direction.
Did you peep what he just did right there? Let me play the clip one more time before I explain it.
I could have, Top Dog wanted to motherfucking give me half of Top Dog.
This harkens back to the beginning of the video. He's claiming he could have owned half of Top Dog back in the day when this has zero to do with his initial reason for hopping on live. His ego got hurt because of the online trolling. So this his slick way of saying I could have owned Kendrick, so stop saying he above me. This off script, but watch out for any human that counts favors like Jayceon is doing right now. He can say all day he doing this from the heart, but if you putting all your alleged favors on blast as soon as you get some backlash, you only did them for approval, not because you truly felt like it was the right thing to do. Listen to me very carefully, Mr. LA Confidential. If you own half a Top Dog back in the day, that label would have never got off the ground. You make some of the worst decisions I ever seen from a musical and branding standpoint. You also burned so many bridges they wouldn't have got nearly as much shine as they did. It's good they got the Dr. Dre cosign instead of dealing with you.
Nip asked me personally what he could do to pay me back for what I did for him. I met Nip on the streets. I brought Nip in the studio, Encore Studios, Burbank, California. Got on 2 of his songs and let him go do his thing. And Nip rose to his celebrity and to his power.
Why do you feel the need to mention all of this? You couldn't have just said the reason why you didn't go? You claim you did all that stuff for Top Dog and Nipsey off the strength, off love, and they didn't have to pay you back. So why mention it? Especially if the streets already know you solid.
Top Dog know what it is. Kendrick know what it is. YG know what it is. Mustard know what it is. Ty Dolla $ign know what it is. Dr. Dre know what it is. Snoop know what it is. Hit Boy know what it is. My nigga Dom Kennedy know what it is. All the powers that be on the West Coast.
Kendrick helped people, but I help people too, guys. Give me credit, internet fans. I don't care what you guys think, but let me disprove your narratives.
I don't give a fuck about what nobody on the internet who don't know either one of us feel. I really don't.
Let's keep it pushing, man.
Drake is my brother. I fuck with Drake.
We is not going against Kendrick for no Drake. We the blood up. Nigga, if Kendrick would have pulled up and told Blood get in the middle of the street, Blood would have to get in the middle of the street.
I ain't gonna lie. Y'all might be cool, but he probably won't appreciate Wax saying this about him.
I wake up, nigga, take care of these kids. I motherfucking make sure that they motherfucking private school is paid for. I make sure my mama mortgage is good. My mortgage is good. My kids' mamas is good. All my people good. While y'all out here, Kane fell off. He ain't. Cause I don't put out music every day. Cause I ain't running to the motherfucking internet when I wake up looking for validation. That shit don't make me or break me.
Why are you on live clearing everything up, counting favors, and listing everything you did then?
I don't wake up in the morning trying to motherfucking prove myself to nobody. I done did it. I done sold platinum records. I done been around the world.
Genuine question. What do you think it is you doing right now?
And at this point, I could be rambling, nigga, but I gotta make sure I get it off, nigga, because I don't do this shit every day, man.
You definitely are rambling. You don't do it every day, but you do this damn near every time you get on an interview.
I done a gang of shit for LA. I paid for a gang of motherfucking funerals. My homies, that wasn't from my hood. I done gave money around this motherfucking walking, music in the offices, did a gang of shit. Like I said, you can ask any West Coast rap what it is with me. They gonna tell you. Chuck Taylor, one of the most solid ever out this motherfucker.
Do y'all see how much he trying to prove himself to people whose opinion he doesn't care about, allegedly?
I don't give a fuck about what nobody on the internet who don't know either one of us feel. I really don't.
Been out here, and I'm still here, and that's what it is. All right? So, you know, it's summertime, man. You know, LA like to get hot in the summer. What the fuck? It's like a trillion bees. I'm about to take my ass in the motherfucking crib. But yeah, that's probably the call, man. Bees everywhere out this hole.
Wow. All you had to do was say why you weren't there, which I'm pretty sure he did not do. He repeating himself so much, this 17-minute live could have been condensed into like 3 minutes. Scratch that. He could have just made a post saying why he couldn't make it like Vince Staples did. Closing statements. This was just unnecessary, but he can't let it go. His ego is easily bruised. That's why he's so defensive, even though he doesn't care about what random people on the internet think, allegedly. Bro gotta learn how to not respond. Let's say I'm reaching when I compiled all this evidence and the game is actually being genuine with everything he says. His reaction and the fact he constantly comparing himself to Kendrick like he's trying to go blow for blow on who impacted the West more makes him look jealous. He'll compare himself to Doc, then walking back and try to mask it with, that's my brother, we from Compton. Kendrick is not about to go on a damn near 20-minute rant saying how much he did for people. You will and have done so more than once. You stamped, you official in the screech like you claim, right? Then there's no need to explain yourself in multiple interviews and on live. Everybody gets talked about and trolled on this internet. You've been in this too long to be moving how you moving. I can't speak on what fame has done to you or what you have seen.
Stuff like the party. So that's basically all we did.
All I'ma do, like anybody else with an opinion online, is post and get my thoughts on what's shared.
Right. And me and Ye, you know what I'm saying? We got this thing where it's like, and y'all should apply it to your life too. It's like control your narrative. Like get in front of that. You know what I'm saying?
And you probably shouldn't be taking speaking advice from Kanye. I feel like Game is kind of like a middle child. He always felt like Dre didn't give him enough attention. He put a majority of his time in the Eminem, and that bothers Game. You should have just did your own thing like 50 and treated the people who skyrocketed you to success with respect. But that's all I had to say on the matter. These interview clips I posted are only the tip of the iceberg. He got so many more, especially pertaining to Eminem. Remember, he dissed him before. I most certainly missed some stuff. I just got tired of sifting through this man's backlog of interviews. But what do y'all think? Am I reaching?
Go figure. Follow me.